What's going on, y'all? It's LJ. Now, if we're gonna spend 5 minutes talking about Megadeth's Dystopia, the very first thing we have to do is talk about numbers. 33 years in the game, 50 million albums sold, 737 past band members, and we've got album number 15, Dystopia, released on January 22nd, 2016. After 8 years, we've now replaced 2 more band members, and while that's just Megadeth, y'all, it's almost expected. Now, a confession. I've been a mega fan since 1986, and I've bought, and at the very least, liked, if not absolutely loved, every album, from the viciously raw debut, Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good, to the thrash excellence of Peace Sells, But Who's Buying, to the speed metal masterpiece that is Rust in Peace, to the more pop metal tinged Risk. But 2 new band members can easily change the game. And truth be told, on the back of Marty Friedman and Nick Menza, who were an integral part of what is well regarded as Megadeth's best lineup ever, I never much liked now ousted guitarist and drummer Chris Broderick and Glenn Drover. There! I said it! So let's answer the classic question. Should we compare an album to a previous album? Personally, I believe every album is its own animal and stands on its own 4 paws.
It doesn't sound like Peace Sells, but who's buying? It's not Countdown to Extinction.
Are you even old enough to remember when those albums came out? When they were new and there was nothing else to compare them to? If not, consider that before saying anything else. If so, no more than we're no longer 16, it's no longer 1986. Time soldiers on and people change. That said, I do think it's absolutely fair to reference a past album. So, how did it all pan out, and how does it all stack up to the Mega Legacy? And so the album opens with The Threat Is Real, and the sonic time machine warps you right back to somewhere around Peace Sells, But Who's Buying In, So Far, So Good, So What? That type of vibe. Sure, I mean, for those who can't let go or just plain flat out dig that era as much as I do, score! Follow-up title track Dystopia, with its lighter guitars and Hangar 18 style verse over a complex bridge, chorus, and multiple time signature changes, is rooted firmly in the style of 1990s Rust in Peace. Keeping count? Score 2. Fatal Illusion settles in with a vicious bass line from Dave Ellefson and is a straightforward old-school Megadeth thrasher. And along with the rest of side 1, nods to everything from 2007's United Abominations to 2013 Super Collider. Side 2. Uh-oh, different animal. Now, do you believe in sequencing? How tracks are laid out on an album? Do you believe that's an art, a science, something people give thought to? Do you believe Dave Mustaine is smart enough to anticipate the fans' inevitable struggle with 2 more new band members and intentionally lay or sequence the more classic feeling material at the front half of the album to win your trust before venturing into new territory? I do. Now, a sordid past he has, but stupid he's not. And this isn't to say side 2 or the back half of the album is bad, but it's definitely a different animal. Now, Chris Adler from Lamb of God temporarily joins the fold on drums. And when given the chance to stretch, here come those Lamb of God double bass drums. Thankfully, much of the album was reportedly completed prior to Chris's arrival. And when he's not left to his own devices, he grabs the Megadeth vibe just fine and fits right in. Now, giving more freedom in the writing process, and that may have turned out much differently. Now we also have new member Kiko Loureiro, a relatively unknown Brazilian shredder. He replaces Chris Broderick. Whoa, Kiko! Easily the best partner, right hand, foil, Mustaine has had on guitar since Marty Friedman. A massively needed shot in the arm, and someone Mustaine himself was humble enough to admit intimidated him in a healthy way that helped him focus more on improving his own game. Kiko's solos are off the charts, and his trade-offs with Dave are over the top. absolutely amazing and the best the band has seen since Marty Friedman left. Now, just so we don't overshadow it, the songs are all as well written as you'd expect. Mustaine's vocals are always on point, and Ellefson's classic bass, Ellefson couldn't play a bad bass line half-cocked with both eyes shut. Amazing. And to button things up, Dystopia is a fantastic album. Biased, maybe, since I dig just about everything they do, but when it's faulted, I'll admit it, and this is way more hit than this. The sequencing, and call me crazy conspiracy theorist here, but I doubt it. It proves what we already know. Mustaine is well tuned in to the fans, and quite possibly his own favorites. Come on, he's not making a comfortable living off this for all these years by accident. And completely to his credit, he refuses to sit on his ass, retread the past, and phone in any new album. And now this is an album that's absolutely worth owning, and one I firmly believe will join the ranks as a classic fan favorite, and not just another pretty good Megadeth album. Grab the vinyl. Fantastic packaging, outstanding quality, and sounding pressing. Whichever way you go, just pick it up and enjoy it, y'all. Later.